Mr. John Bradley. That's Dean and Bradley LLC. Here's the way I figure it. Making a Murder came out. We, the world, was boom. Basically, what's that? AC/DC thunderstruck. We didn't know what the fuck. But it's been 2 years or so, and now Making a Murder is coming out for sure 19th October, a few days away. Now then, in that time, a whole bunch of people jumped on this and figured a lot of shit out. So when Making a Murder comes to town on the 19th, a hell of a lot of us are going to be ready for it. Because we know one hell of a lot more than we did before. So, fool us once, shame on you. But fool us twice, it's not going to happen. Okay. Kathleen Zellner is whacked on Scooby Snacks, and she's over there defending everything else but what's important. I don't know what Dean's doing, but if he isn't off of his ass and on there getting Stephen Avery to fuck out on Fraud Upon the Court, then you have a problem. And your problem is this. Jerome Beauty got a book out, and he can't go in there and, oh, well, shit, Fraud Upon the Court. That means I just fucked myself. Laura Nyrider and Dizzen is not going to get him out because they're going with the false confession shit. There's nobody left, really. And I think that let's stick with the same RAV4, even though there was 3 of them, is kind of a code that Zellner's sending out saying, hey, you know, shoot me down every time I come to court, and we'll just keep on and on and on, you see. But we won't get him out on Fraud Upon the Court. Now then, who's going to do it? It's not a matter of if Stephen ever sees the light of day outside of prison, it's when. And when is coming up sooner than later, for sure. But they will be out. You can't keep this hidden. Not with Netflix. Worldwide distribution. Millions of people. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen because I'm gonna keep loading videos. Now, here you are. String and Bradley. Dean jumps in there and gets Stephen out pronto. Or B, he's schlepping it off to Zellner, which isn't going anywhere, just spinning her tires. But Steve will be out. When he gets out, he will be so happy. I rephrase, that's $260 million between the two of them. And that's just for the state, counties, whatever, governmental. But then he's got lawsuits, and he already made a statement that he's going to sue your guys' ass. So you got kind of a choice here. Let's look at Dean for a moment. There's only 2 things you can say about Dean. Either he's incompetent or corrupt. That's it. You have a partner that the whole world is looking at that looks at Dean and says either he's inept, incompetent, incapable, or he's right on in there with him. Because you cannot start off with a green RAV4 and end up with a blue RAV4 and say they're the same RAV4. Can't do it. You can't have one with a bullet hole and one without a bullet hole. You can't have one with the emblem in the back glass of the rear door on one and not on the other one. They're just not the same vehicles. Period. This is not the same vehicles. No. Damage on the door on one, not damage on the door on the other one. There it is. I gave it to you. I've got the DNA analysis of the rapports, and they don't match up. So, I would suggest that you cut ties, you kick Strain's ass down the road, because he's pretty much irredeemable. What you gonna do? Go back there and say, oh, Buck, I got snowed and Broad was presented on the court underneath my nose for $120,000 for his cut, your guys' cut. You took some of his money. That makes you, and you're involved because you're business partners with him. Cut his ass loose. He does not have the reputation. His name's basically going to be mud, but yours isn't. Bradley's isn't. So I would say dissolve that LLC immediately, put up another one, Bradley and Bradley, and hike your ass over to Wampon and go talk to Steven and get a contract with him that you'll represent him in a court of law. John Bradley is now top dog. What happens? You do this. You pop Steven out. You pop Brendan out. Boom, boom. Just like that. Just like that. And you leveled everything. You took the high ground. You win. You win worldwide recognition for your business. That's right. You kicked your own dude's ass, Steve, our own dude's ass. You kicked Dean, and then you kicked Steven Dresden's ass, and Knight Rider's ass, and Kathleen Zellner's ass. You kicked all their asses, plus you kicked the prosecution's ass, Kratz, Baldwin, and Gain. Winner take all. You're in a position, and the position is A, you act, and you get them popped out, you win. Big time. You don't, and you still hang with Strang, you're gonna get sued. Rightfully so. And Steve will win. Whatever the fuck he asks, he'll get it. Yeah. So, John, here's what I say. Now's your hour of glory. Now's your time. You are in a pole position. What you do will determine the future of your company. You better make up your mind real fast and get something done real fast. Better get on it like pronto, ASAP. You know how to get them out. Just, if you haven't contacted Bob by now, I'm sure you have, you know that you've got fraud upon the court and that they are not convicted individuals as they sit in prison at this point in time. The only people that don't know that is the court. So go make them aware that your guy fucked up and you're taking over and you're honoring the contract. So you gotta honor the contract. I think Steven Avery deserves what he paid for. And if he doesn't get what he paid for, the whole world's gonna know. And you're gonna be screwed. Big time. So, you take my advice, and I hope you do, but it's your ass. It's not mine. And I will exploit it if you don't. I will be here and I will hound your ass all the way to hell. So, you take that to the bank.